Okay, oi, this is what I think. I keep thinking I'm gonna do this and then I don't. And every time I read the paper, I think, oi, yay. Anyways, it is April 4th, 2026. Today is Saturday. I went to Dance Temple. It's called Dance Church because it's there on Sunday, but since I'm Jewish, I say Dance Temple. And I love it. It's younger people in the middle, dance professionals, leading a circle of people, and it's dark, well, usually dark, and loud music of the younger people, and we just move and wiggle our butts, and it's just amazing to experience not talking to people and doing this dancing. Anyway, so, boy, this is what I think. Patty is the same for the last several years. She's swallowing her tongue more and humming. I don't know if you hear the humming. The sun is coming through the windows because there's more light now, I tell you. 2 U.S. aircraft downed as war escalates. Trump, it is just so stupid to start another war. Our history shows it's crazy. It is just crazy. I can't believe you're doing it. Well, I can, because everything you do is just crazy. The White House seeks $1.5 trillion for defense in new budget request. Now, how can people re-vote for you, Trump, when you said you were going to spend less? You were just spending so much more. Oh, God. And Amazon to raise costs for sellers due to the Iran war. Amazon will charge some sellers on its platform a 3.5% surcharge later this month as the war in Iran drives up oil prices and increases the e-commerce giant costs. In early March, not long after the U.S. attacked Iran, several of the company's data centers in the Middle East were damaged by the Iran drone strike. Why are we even in this war? Little T-man. It will only affect items sold and shipped to the United States and Canada. Amazon surcharges was meaningfully lower than those applied by other major carriers. FedEx recently implemented a 26.5% surcharge. UPS is up. The third-party sellers are the core of Amazon's retail business, with their products accounting for more than 60% of all items sold on tech giants. But we did go, we have people going into space around the moon. Can you believe it's been 50 years since we landed on the moon? One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Remember that? Anyways, 50 years and we're doing it. The World Cup ball boasts unique changes that even players may notice. The beauty of the World Cup is that every 4 years we get to have a brand new physics experiment in fluid dynamics and aerodynamics, the sport physicists told the Seattle Times. There's a brand new ball to play with. Now, is that exciting or what? Justin Baldwin is celebrating after the recent twist in his ongoing legal saga. It's just amazing to me in the patriarchy, thousands of years, how humans, men, come on you guys, most of you are okay, but it's just terrible what you all do to women. And I'm glad it's coming out, but I'm sick of it. Just grow up, all you guys, I tell you. Helmet. A priceless ancient golden helmet from Romania, stolen last year from the museum in the Netherlands, has been recovered. Dutch authorities announced Thursday. Under the guard of heavily armed Balaclava-clad police, prosecutors unveiled the 2,500-year-old Koto Festa helmet. I tell you. Puppet Theater gets ready for its biggest show. Puppets, I still love them. Founded in 1963, the longest continuous running puppet theater in the United States. Bob Barker marionettes are preparing for the biggest show in the troupe's history. when they perform at both weekends of the festival this month. Yay! Devotion for Good Friday across Latin America. Thousands of Catholic devotees commemorated Good Friday across Latin America with processions and ceremonies, reenacting the crucifixion of Jesus. Now, I don't get, Jesus was a good Jewish boy, but why would we celebrate his crucifixion? It's a sad thing that he got crucified. Anyways, that's because I'm a Jew. The move marks a nominal return to an elected government, but is widely considered as an effort to keep the army in power after an election organized by the military that opponents and independent observers deemed neither free nor fair as civil war rages, and that's in Myanmar. So many countries in the world are at war. It's hard to keep up with it all. Orban challenger, Hungary election will be a referendum on democracy in Hungary. In an exclusive interview with the Associated Press, Magyar said the European Union's longest-serving leader has led the country on a 180-degree turn in recent years, endangering its Western orientation while cozying up to Moscow. Oh, little man Trump, I just hope you don't start World War III. Cuba freeze some, pressure increase for others. The outpouring of joy from families came the day after Cuba's government said it was going to release 2010 prisoners in what it said was a humanitarian gesture before Holy Week. It wasn't immediately clear how many were released on Friday. The Cuban government navigates extreme pressure and crippling oil blockade by the Trump administration. Liberal group, Trump could have 2 more picks. I tell you, voting by mail is going to be so much better. Trump, just stop it. Gosh darn it, it seems like a no-brainer to me. We've been voting by mail, there's hardly any problems with it. I tell you. Forest Service to close research station that study threats to nature. Come on, we need money to keep doing our research. That's another thing that bothers me about this. Well, there's so many things, but closing 57 of its 77 research facilities in 31 states under a reorganization plan announced this week, threatening science that looked out at how wildflowers, drought, pests, and global warming are putting pressure on forests. It's only going to keep happening. It's only going to keep happening. Bank of America to fund $72 million for Epstein settlement. Lawyers say up to 75 women who were sexually abused by Epstein will benefit from the $72.5 million fund. Finally. Oh, now here's one. The defense from page 1. This is a crazy war, this Iran war. This year, Trump urged Congress to approve most of the new defense money, more than $1.1 trillion. In the days before releasing his plan, the president has framed the proposed increase for defense in urgent terms, citing a need to restock munitions and other supplies. It's not possible for us to take care of daycare, Medicaid, and Medicare, all of these individual things, Trump said. They can do it state by state. He added that the focus had to be the military protection. Oh, come on, you're starting all this. Other funds targeted by Trump extend critical assistance to low-income people. Okay. Patty's swallowing her tongue more. Okay. I tell you, dementia is really shit. Okay. At least 20 dead canines wash ashore in coastal Skagit County. Isn't that amazing? Grief taught me all the practicalities of emotional regulation. This is an article that said, I realized I was more of an observer than a participant in that space. I could witness death, but I felt called to help the living carry it. I went on to study mass communications. This is a therapist whose mother died and how she dealt with grief. Weekend to bring Seattle's warmest weather of 2026 so far. That's true. I didn't wear a coat today. Temperatures are set to climb over the weekend, beginning the low 60s and nearing 70 degrees by Monday. I tell you, we are lucky. You know, I read the paper every day and I think, oi, this is what I think. And then when I get to it, oi. And let's see, all we can do is try to remind people of their responsibilities as member of the university community, because someone was fired from page 8. Where is that? Oh, the UW Middle East Center director is removed. I guess that's what it is. All we can do is try to remind people of their responsibilities as members of the university community, not trying to tell them that they can't have a discussion about Palestine or about Israel, but let's be clear that those discussions need to be had a way that doesn't perpetuate an environment where people feel unsafe. Definitely we need to keep talking about those things. Grief, oh, I underline more. The hardest part for grief, it did not stay contained. It leaked into conversations, into my tone. How it quickly could move from calm to flooded. I still had the mental strength I had always relied on. What I lacked were the emotional tools for what life was demanding of me. Grief is a time to, you know,